What's up, people? Hey, thanks for tuning into my next video. So what we're going to get into today is a long-awaited video, really. I think I hinted of it in my video that was a month or a little bit over a month ago. It was when I first cut my hair off. I think at the end of that video I was saying how I was supposed to put together my video about my first photography shoot, and that's today. So I don't even know when this video is going to go up exactly, but it's probably even going to be, you know, depending on how much I edit the video and stuff, it's just going to be like too long. It's going to be too long. I'm sorry. But what this one is today, as you read the title, it's my first photography shoot that I had in Gainesville, back home with a friend of mine. And yeah, so it was my first photography shoot, like I said, and I didn't fully know what I was gonna do, you know what I'm saying? So I'd been, you know, practicing myself, just taking pictures of random things, you know, and just trying to work with the settings of aperture, ISO, shutter speed, and whatever the other one is. But yeah, I was just trying to make sure I understood how those things worked, and like, I don't know how many of y'all know too much about photography or whatever else, but the pictures that come out of your camera, or the pictures that you see on your little display, are so much worse than what they look like on the camera. And please don't delete any pictures that you have unless you have looked on it at the display, because what happened to me was, you know, I was taking pictures of like, you know, this overexposed, underexposed, this doesn't look right, this, that, and other. And as soon as I got these pictures in, I was amazed. Of course, these are now edited, like this one right here and this one right here, but they look way better than I thought they were going to, because I can't lie, I didn't know how good I was going to be right off the bat, especially with this camera I have. And it's, well, here it is. It's this little, and I've showed this many times, it's a Canon EOS T7i, Angel D, whatever you want to call it. But this camera is really on the cheaper end of things. Obviously, it doesn't matter what gear you have, it's the photographer, all that BS, but that only, you know, makes sense to a point. But with this camera, you can actually take some decent pictures. This is a wide angle lens. I was gonna record this on here, but the battery died. Anyway, so yeah, I didn't know how well they were gonna turn out, but they turned out really good. I was really proud of myself for taking these photos, and then I edited them with some presets in Lightroom, and they look awesome. They look freaking awesome. So yeah, this first one right here is a, you know, we went to sort of this park area that was around my boy's neighborhood, right? And so he showed us this place, and we've been kind of talking about how we wanted to do a photo shoot for a little minute, and we didn't really have a place. So you know, we just kind of found a little bit of nature around him, and we took this picture right here. So this one, I love the colors of this. You know, we were gonna take the picture a little bit early in the day, but of course I had to think about it for a minute. I'm like, you know what I'm saying, with what he had on and stuff like that, let's wait a little bit later in the afternoon and take the pictures during golden hour. And so that's why I'm calling this a golden hour photo shoot, because I mean, with his skin tone, with the colors he had on, perfect. Everything turned out really, really good. Like, I feel like I could sell these pictures because they look so good. But yeah, this first picture right here, you know, him between the trees and stuff, looking really nice. You know, the tones were hitting, the clarity was there, the little bokeh in the background of the trees, everything was perfect there. And real side note, I'm doing this off my computer, of course. But yeah, that bokeh was awesome. So we took some more pictures like this one right here, and that one looked nice. Same, you know, obviously the same concept, just a little bit of a different angle there, just for preference. And here's the next one right here. Kind of gave it a little bit different edit in Lightroom, you know, the saturation is a bit down, but it's more like it's like a little darker, a little more moody, stuff like that. That's that one. And then we kind of moved a little bit over to some different trees and tried to incorporate the foliage a little bit more in there. Like, of course, like somebody coming from an outside perspective may not see, you know, what I was necessarily trying to go for this. And I do admit this one looks a little bit odd with the tree, where that little branch is kind of sticking up, but I still think it works because, again, a little bit of bokeh, a little bit of foreground in there to show some depth in the picture, right? And you know, a little bit of different edit here, less saturated, all that good stuff. So there's that one. And then for a lot of them, I kind of took multiple forms of that picture. I like did a little bit of a different edit. So with this one right here, same picture, right? But this one has much more saturation. Look at the sky in the back, it's more bluer. The do-rag is more orange, its skin tone is more vibrant, all that kind of stuff. And I do like this one a bit more, but of course I was just giving him, you know, some options just in case he didn't like all that color in that one. And these next few right here are, you know, same location, pretty much same idea, you know, you get it. They all look good, they're clean, they're crisp, they're vibrant, and that's that. And so this one right here was actually an accident because my girlfriend was there, and you know, she's like so goofy and stuff, so she kept making this man laugh the whole time. I forget exactly what she was doing, but she kept making this man laugh. But what I love about this is it turned out to be an amazing picture. That kind of off guard, genuine laughter, and just makes the picture so much better. And it gives it like a little bit more of emotion to the picture, and I really like that one because of that. And then we sort of, after that, got back on track, and we're taking pictures on this little bench here. And I don't know, like I don't know how it seems to y'all, but I'm just so impressed with the quality of these images. They look so good. They just look so good. And right here with this next one, I tried to add a little bit of grain because I found that for some reason, I just love pictures that look like that. It's sort of a film-esque look, not necessarily, but just with the grain and the sort of older look, just a little bit more, it appears, it's just, I don't know, it's just more like, it just has more drip a little bit to me. And then again, given the options, that first one right here was, of course, a little bit more grainy. And then you take the next one, it's a little more clarity, it's a little darker, it's a little moodier. It seems like it's, you know, slightly later in the day. And then another one right here, you take the shadows, bring the shadows up, and it's a little more vibrant and bright. You can see more details in his face there. And of course, the sky is a little bit blue in the background. Great picture. And then I kind of moved over a little bit and took some pictures more in front of him. And no, it was just like a little bit funny because I was just a little awkward. He's sitting there, standing there, looking off into the distance, and I'm like right here with the camera in his face, taking the pictures. But anyway, we started to take a little bit different ones there. With this one, it's not so clear, but when you're taking pictures of males, you want to make sure that you don't necessarily, now, you know, do what you want to do as a photographer, but a lot of the time what you want to do is take pictures from like a lower angle to keep like the, you know, sort of masculinity and stuff like that in the photos. So that's what happened with this one, and like that powerful sort of menacing gaze that he gives to the camera right there. I love that one. And that's pretty much the video for today, guys. I didn't have the forethought to have my girlfriend recording like the background scenes, how you see, you know, other more experienced photographers have that, which is a level I will get to, of course, in the future, but that I didn't have that in mind. So, you know, I was just there to shoot, to be honest. I like, you know, blocked everything out and didn't focus on the whole YouTube aspect of it because it was my first photo shoot. And though it was with a friend of mine, I was still trying to portray, you know, more of a sort of like professional side, being all formal and stuff like that, and make sure I'm like working on those skills as I'm doing this with somebody I know, so that it would easily transfer over when I do get clients and more clients and stuff, and that, you know, I would just have that skill worked on so that it could just be seamless when I'm working with them, and there's no weirdness about it, and I'm not fumbling around. I just really seem like I've been doing it for years, even though I haven't been doing it for too long. So yeah, that's the photo shoot today, guys. There will definitely be more in the future, especially with with the CDC, coming out with the information about how the virus is and it's easily spread and this, that, and other. People are just out more and more willing to be in person with other people. So yeah, this, leads me into my next segue. Like, if you know anybody who needs some pictures, please contact me. I'm in Jacksonville, Florida, near the UNF area. So we can work something out. I'll have my pricing and stuff like that listed below, and you can definitely go to my Instagram and go to my link tree, and it's all listed there, my pricing and everything that would be included in the package. So please do that. Your boy trying to make this into a business, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, if you enjoyed this one, leave a like, share it, sit down, watch my other videos, watch it with some food or whatever, binge watch. I don't have too many videos up yet, but if you did enjoy this video, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.